This concert can't be copied. You can't duplicate what I'm about to do. Since Motown 25, this has been a thought in my mind that I wish I could have a label that could possibly do a concert or a show that's on TV and commemorate the years that they put in or all the success that happened on the label. So I always been thinking about trying to do this, and I just felt the energy of people asking about artists and wanting to see artists, and I just felt like all my artists are healthy and alive still and still working, and it just felt like it was that time. People are really excited that Kris Kross is gonna perform. Jagged Edge, Bow Wow, Bone Crusher, j-kwon, them Franchise Boys, Young Bloods, Anthony Hamilton, myself, the Brat, Lil Jon. Kris and Kris have a thing in their mind that as big as they were, they don't want to tarnish the legacy or the label of Kris Kross. So they want to make sure the things that they do just continue to keep the growth of what you know them for already growing. So it was really important that we did something that was a platform to, keep the growth of Kris Kross going, as opposed to just throwing them on the show and here they go. Kris and Kris had a concern that people were just gonna be like, these guys was just gonna be here and people would care about Bow Wow more or whatever. So it's like, I had to just prove to them and show them that, this is about everybody's legacy, not just mine, you know what I mean? Because it's not only my 20th anniversary, it's Kris Kross' 20th anniversary as well. 21st anniversary, by the way, because Jump, as of February, Jump became 21 years old. In '93, when I brought Kris Kross out, rap wasn't in Atlanta, and people were judging what we did as country, and people were judging it like, we didn't know what was going on, and rap was in New York, and they had quite a few rappers in LA, but as far as music coming from the South, nobody was looking for it, wasn't nobody paying attention to it. Now, New York sounds like Atlanta. LA looks like Atlanta, you know what I mean? It's like, it's crazy to me to see that. New York was like frustrated with the fact that I basically was dominating the radio out here with Bone Crusher and the Young Bloods, and then Lil Jon had his role going, and then I came back with Franchise Boys. Where New York radio and club scene is now, it's funny because I basically was the beginning of that with these artists, and seeing it go from Bone Crusher, Young Bloods, Franchise Boys to what it is now is amazing to me. I pretty much taught Lil Jon, not everything that he knows, but he learned the business from me and learned the business inside my office. When I first went to Lil Jon and told him I wanted to be A&R, he didn't even know what A&R meant. So it was like, he's like, what is that? And I was just like, this is the person that makes the records. This is the person that's always around. And it's crazy because now that I think about it, I didn't even really need an A&R, but I just did it because it was like, it sounded right. I wanted my A&R, and I also wanted to be connected to a DJ that was in Atlanta that had a connection to the streets, I felt, and Lil Jon was that person. He was a DJ that had a connection to the people, and that's what I knew that, putting out records, I wanted to have an automatic in with somebody that I could give my records to, and he could get the records to the people, and he was that guy. Every club I went to, or all the clubs that I was frequenting at that time were where Lil Jon was DJing.